Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Mm. Hello, Nunrate. Hello, Maple. Is the audio okay? Hello. I hope the audio is okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Feedback is an awesome Benton alien. Did you know that, guys? I love feedback. Anyway, should I wait for more people to come, or feedback is one of the last aliens to be added. He's from the 4th series, but he was like made by the original designer from the classic series, and I think he's pretty cool. Is the stream lagging, by the way? Hello, Pinkerton. Hope the stream isn't lagging. Oh my god. Cannot see any lag? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Let me put the... Okay. I think I'm just gonna start. I think that's a good... There's already a few people here. Thank you. It used to have a lot more gifts. It used to be like full of characters. Okay, that's okay, Pinkerton, as long as you're enjoying. Yeah, thank you so much. It used to be full of things, but I needed to what's it called? Like reset my computer, so I lost every OBS configuration, so I had to do everything from scratch. Yes, I love these characters so much. I have a lot more gifts that I'm gonna put up again later, but yeah. If you check the old streams before this one, this screen is full of characters. I love that when I decided to put gifts, because originally it was just the starting soon, but yeah. Anyway, let us begin. Can you full screen game? That's completely fine now, right? I think. Okay, let me... The person who sings Elena's new theme in Street Fighter 6, Beats in My Heart, is the same singer for The Weight of the World from Nier Automata, and she also wrote the English lyrics. Her name is Janique Nicole. Hope I pronounced it correctly. That's really cool. I need to play the Drakengard and Nier games. I really need to. That's good. Glad I pronounced it correctly. Um... She talks about it on TikTok. Nice. Okay. Hope you're okay, Maple. Hope everything goes well. Physiotherapy is very important, I think. Thank you. That's good. Good that I'm able to help. I can find the audio for the thing. I see. And I am well. Thank you, Maple. Hmm. I can't find the. Hmm. Okay. There we go. Can you guys see? Okay. Glitch City 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand. Oh, okay. I was too slow. Okay. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful. Okay. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. For many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. I don't think you guys can hear though. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of the BTC certified, okay? But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. Small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Yeah, I really want to play Ace Attorney too. Okay, let me try. Okay, good. That's good. Thank you. I am worried about my pronunciation sometimes. It's good. It's good that I'm able to help you revisit the game. Let me try this. Yes, it's 10 years old. 10 years old this year. Yeah, yeah. I cannot find the game in. Still have your mind at the 2010s. Can you guys hear now? Please work. Please hear the game. No. Ah, that's a shame. Hmm. Oh, I'm streaming on my main machine. Yeah. But on Linux, some of the settings are different on OBS. It's not a matter of like the audio is low, is that OBS is not yet capturing the audio of the game. I should have set this up before. Sorry. Yeah, that's okay, Maple. Don't worry. Okay. Let's try now. Um, I really don't want to troubleshoot live on stream. That sucks. But I guess that's what we're doing. Let me search online. Pipe wire audio capture, not audio source not showing up on list. Um, Thank you for being stupid. Being stupid is fun sometimes. Hmm. I feel like yes. I feel like Pinkerton, by merit of creating Weirdo, is the most intelligent here, I think. Hello, Kathleen! We are troubleshooting because the game does not show up on on the audio thing. I guess I can just let me try. I can do this. Yeah, it's not in the way I wanted it to work, but this will have to do. Nice, Maple. I bet they were delicious. Okay, now we can start. Okay. Cyberpunk Bartender Action, Valhalla. Prologue. Oh, this has my save from the other times I played. Right? No, it does not. Okay. Cookie failed. Do I need to change any settings? Scan lines. Ooh. Yeah. Do I want to play with scan lines? Not sure. Depends. Yeah, I also think it depends, but I don't know. I think I like the crisp. the crisp pixel art. Yeah, I'm very sad about my CRT. But it's fine. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is the best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Thank you for making the game. Anna. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression for its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. Ooh, just pure tea? What flavor is it? It does, the game knows. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. Just black tea? Nice. The only tea I've drank and that I enjoyed... Drank? I think that's the right conjugation. Was peach tea. It was so good. It was cold tea. I don't like hot drinks. I love cold drinks. It was cold, like iced peach tea. It was so good. And I ate it with like a toast, like sourdough toast with butter and shrooms. It was so good. I love that place. Ginger tea sounds good. I like ginger. I have no idea what the brightest side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! Jill. Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door. I love the great warm taste of coffee and the great warm after effects of it. This is a great warm stream. Chapter 1, Primera. Sourdough is amazing, but my favorite is Tiger Vienna bread. Ooh, I've never heard about that. Sounds tasty. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Make sure you save your data by using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Look at Jill. She's so cute. And she has many cool shirts, including a pink slut one. Oh, I already read that. Tiger Vienna bread. I've never heard about that. Or, says in quotations. So, who was that letter from? Jill, nobody. Best boss. I think she likes her boss a little bit, guys. What should I call you, viewers? I don't know if guys is the best term. It's what I'm used to, but I don't know. Maybe I should look for something else. Suggest names if you want. Zero money. She's poor. Aw, damn. I think this is one of my favorite parts of the game that I see. Just her being at home. It's not the main part now, right? So it's... Guys, is fine with me? Okay. I get why you would forget, because this is definitely not the main part of the game from what I could gather last time I played. But I love this part. Reading the newspapers is super cool. 13th of December. Welcome, Jill. Augmented eye. Mass immigration continues as I like that you can get little items that at her apartment. True! I like y'all personally, but I'm chill. Okay. I like y'all. Y'all is cute. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments by Kimberly Lavalette. Lavalette? Lafayette, I'm not sure. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, glitch cities citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing a new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Like in games, when they give you extra pieces of info or details, which aren't rewards in the traditional gaming sense, the reward is the storytelling. True! Storytelling is loved on this channel. We love storytelling. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security. Beware. By Kimberly Lafayette. Oh, this time it has two L's and one T. Interesting. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lena Smithy. The popular show Cyborg in Heels, is the audio balancing okay? Is the game too loud? Am I too low? Always good to check. I love the item distributions in games. I want to make a series about all the pieces of evidence in Ace Attorney sometime, studying how they are framed. All good. I watched a video today that was like when you're ahead of the logic where the game wants you to be, and then it's like an Ace Attorney skit. And the guy is like, like Phoenix says, who does the scene of the crime point to being the culprit? And then the person playing says, it couldn't be this person because the obvious answer is this person, but it couldn't be them because they were on the other side of the building, so I'll try this. And then they fail and they have to retry, and then it was the person that couldn't be, and then the game says the same thing that they already knew. That's a thing that I think is fun sometimes, like in story games like that, where they have they want you to mystery games. The balancing of the mystery is what kinds of leaps in logic do you want the player to make, and I think that's really interesting. Like Danganronpa, like a mystery series. Sometimes it asks some wild stuff that you need to make some wild leaps for, but other times it makes the most obvious things out to be like mysteries when they're like very obvious and the characters are very dumb, but other times the characters are super smart. It's like a tough balancing act, I think. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Civil Thunderdome by Lena Smithy. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going sold in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Dr. Quinton Haters, that's how I say that, explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at The Augmented Eye. Okay. And then I'll save, because why not? What can I add? Nothing? Okay, I don't have anything to add. 4. His acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyways. Did I miss anything, or was this one just for the most recent one? I hope so. I don't like missing stuff. I understand what you're saying. I often find myself giving it... Oh, okay. The thing fell. I often find myself giving answers to a later leap in logic in what Ace Attorney, so that person's skit was apt. That's good. I mean, I don't know if that's good, but it's good that the person made a good skit. Close. Close? Exit. No, that's not what I want. Oh, go to work. Up here, okay. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. Not important, but the article was written by Lena Smithy, which is referencing Alan Smithy, the pseudonym that movie staff would use in the credits when they weren't part of their movie work. I see. I didn't actually know her name was Jill. Yeah, Jill. Jill Stingray, I believe is her name. That's interesting. So it's implying that the person who made the article is someone who worked on the movie. That's fun. Or maybe it's just a reference, actually. I don't know. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Gil and Jill. Jill Stringray. It is a very cool name, yes. I wrote a poem about the concept of Alan Smith. Alan Smithy. I wrote a poem about Alan Smithy. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Gillian. When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Oh, it's Anna from the dream. John looks nice. Yes, he's very pretty. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, but I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, Neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. Ooh, yes, very creepy. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Piano Man Billy Joel, looking forward to the other names of drinks. Yes! Gil. When done, press the mix button and yeah. Pick the serve button, yeah. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Is BTC bartender training course? I guess so. Sigh. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Okay. Welcome back, Jill. Use the navigation bar. Yeah. Where is the thing? Hello? Top left. Top left. Oh, okay, here. There are buttons here. I wonder how many of these recipes actually make drinks. Considering that the ingredients are not really real-life things, I'm not sure. Okay, so by name, Piano Man. Let's make a Piano Man. Piano Man is 2 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson extract, 5 Power Delta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The music rocks my socks off. Yes, the music is good. Very good. 5 Flenergide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 Carbotrine, 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianists Union or its associates. It's a sour drink, a promo drink, and strong. They use fictional ingredients in this world. Real ingredients are too expensive, so they synthesized chemicals for drinks. Interesting. I love dystopias. I don't. Please. Mix. Success. I got a Piano Man. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now, let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carbotrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional carbotrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Carbotrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Okay? Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Dana. Hey guys! Oh, but... Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body here. I find it funny, dressing so classy for a job with $0 in your wallet. Accurate? Yeah. She has a robotic arm. She's super cool. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that? That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. You think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing? I am unfamiliar with that expression. Crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to just be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean your bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Yo, you've known me for how long now? Do I look the kind of do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? I assume it relates to how crows repeat things and after their own squawks are on the same. Interesting. Thank you so much, Maple. I almost called you Sydney because Sydney is my friend who is the only spectator, viewer of the stream, so I'm used to thanking her when I read chat. Sorry. She's not here today because it's currently 7 AM for her. Yo, you've known that for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lump sum, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This bottle needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind the decision. Yes, I hope she is sleeping well. Typically she wakes up very early though, but I hope she's resting well. I wonder what the logic behind the decision. Jukebox 3. Was that 2069? Oh yeah, we're in 2070X. I'm a late riser, nocturnal lady, so I cannot relate. True, I'm also that. Okay, this one's cool. Let's just put all of them in order and we'll see how it goes. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. Once a beer looks like quite a big guy though. Is that a tip to make it the drink big? By type. I guess it was a manly drink? No, okay. Beer. One aldehyde. Sure, I have a cool factoid about your tea. One of the tracks is called Umemoto, and I put it on the thing. That one I'm gonna play later. Which is referencing a prolific music composer called Ryu Umemoto, who made PC-98 music but died in 2010, I think, due to cancer. That's a shame. And this game is paying homage to many PC-98. I can see that. Yeah, I wanna play some of those, but I don't know how. I guess there are some emulators for PC-98. I love the style of those. They look so cool. 2 Bronson extracts, 1 Power Delta, 2 Flanergide, and 4. And then I can double. Traditionally brewed beer has become luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. It's a bubbly drink, classic and vintage. All mixed. Okay. Oh shit, I messed up. Okay. Search from Soda Gun. Yes, I know about that one. I did that come out already? I need to. It's been on my wish list for some time. Source from Soul the Gun Dog. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 Power Delta, 2 Flanergide, 1, 2, 3, 4. He looks like a big guy though. Ryu Umemoto's music was really interesting and beautiful. He was an interesting dude. It is out, yes, there is a demo. Nice. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, okay. I had to double the karma train. Okay, let's surf. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. I hate beer. I wish I liked beer, but I can't. It just tastes like liquid bread to me. You know it's a big one. Okay, I'll put that on the list of games that I should try out. PC 98. You... No. I only like some beer. I'm a cider girly and I love Bailey's Cream Liquor. Oh, well, it's one for good music. Liquor. Liquor. I have no idea how you write that. Thanks, I guess, says this guy. I forgot his name. Oh wait, he doesn't have a name yet. Yuru Miyamoto has amazing music, but mostly made games for eroge games. At Triple 2, don't worry. Eroge games are good in my book. Yeah, eroge needs music too. That's true. There's one eroge I want to play on stream. It's Tsukihime. I mean, most old visual novels were eroge, weren't they? He made people take it seriously. That's good. And I am scared that I'm not gonna know when a sex scene is coming up, and I'm not gonna know Tsukihime. Yes, I love Tsukihime. I love Melty Blood. I actually knew Melty Blood before because I love fighting games. So I know Melty Blood, and then I learned that it came from a visual novel. So I really want to play it. Read it, I guess. It's not a game. Doesn't really have gameplay. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. Should I do voices, by the way? I'm not sure. You're lucky I was in a... Tsukihime Weirdo. Was Weirdo in Tsukihime also? I was not aware. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. If you want to, I'll leave all voices. Okay. Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr... what kind of voice should I do? Curious in everything, Tsukihime included? Nice. Oh, I don't do big burly man voice in a while.
You're talking to the Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Grumbly cop sounding guy. True. Was that a good voice? I don't know.
Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. King DDD? What's King DDD? Oh, DDD. Okay, okay. Donovan D. Dawson. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees.
The missus ain't got enough for him. We love a wife guy.
I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about orders and other horrors. I can't do this voice. Doing voices is one thing, but then doing voices and speaking English it's very hard. I'm trying.
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't intend to add glitchy cities, lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt for lack of traffic.
But I like doing voices also, but I am very shy. I am kind of embarrassed right now, but I'm trying my best because I like it.
Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get people get bored of certain kinds of news after seeing repeatedly.
Cannot do voices very well. It's fine. It's a matter of practice, I think. You're fine. Thank you, Maple.
When I started... when I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money is good.
Huh, I guess he has a point. Embedded voices, but shamelessly love doing them. That's good. I love shamelessly being out doing stuff I love. That's a good thing. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? I think I almost burped, but I didn't. Okay, I did.
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half our clicks come from them, so they get all the diva like on my ass.
My voice is failing. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. Because toxicity is better than everyone else. Gotta live a hypocrite. True. See? The kid on the...
This is another voice. The kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit. Forgot the brand's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
Yeah, that sucks. Very, very sad reality. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat shell with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up.
Coming right up. I got stuck in the voice. I think it was... Let me see if I remember. 1, 2... 1, 2, and 4. Beer again. This man like his beers. They come cheaper in bulk in the store though. Yes! 1 beer. Yeah, this is a beer, alright? Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. Oh, did he want another big one?
So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Yeah, I felt smart doing that. Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
The place smells like soap and dog piss. I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole.
I'm doing my best here, thank you very much.
Who is that?
Nobody important.
Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like.
Charming.
So, celebrities.
Not really, at least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks love pretend to love.
What? No, the dyslexia. Is dyslexia the one where you read wrong? Sorry. I'm not sure I have that, but I guess saying that is offensive if I don't know I have that, but maybe, sorry. Yep, okay.
Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace.
A partner has it. Interesting. Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love people pretend.
I'm bad at reading.
People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to the level. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance from daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by believing somebody else's.
Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing.
What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks? Ah, sorry.
That's the wrong voice. I'm getting mixed up. What do I care if this guy I saw in a random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically public indecency, but still.
Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like that hairdresser. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leads to the public craving for those little moments where they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Taxi drivers, bartenders, and hairdressers all have the chance to be brilliant information gatherers, so he has a point. True! I think any kind of customer service job where you spend a long time with someone has the potential to gather information. In a game with friends, we had to name a celebrity, and my brain thought to name one of the Kirby composers. Others questioned if they should be considered a celebrity. I don't understand celebrities. Por Hirokazu Ando. Yeah. Celebrities are... I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. I hear some people classify them in like tiers. Like there's an A-list celebrity and there's a B-list celebrity and so on. That's kind of... I don't know. It's kind of dehumanizing, I think. But I can understand it. I can say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Rather be a small-town celeb than a big famous celeb. True! Me too. I like artists. Me too. As long as I can touch people with my work, that's enough for me. Hey, that dude plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like our big words, eh, Brett? Eh, Brett?
I think Brad is a very strange word.
Well, two can play that game of... Yeah. You're a bartender, right?
Oh, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on the world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about chichi topics. Maybe, why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published... It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. I love artists, writers, craftspeople, game devs, and songwriters, singers. I love all forms of art and respect them highly. This is true. This is the position of the channel, and I hope that people who follow the channel also hold that belief. Artists are the most important people in the world, I think. Art is the most human thing, I think. In essence, art is human, you know? Passion is the most important part of life, and I'm being authentic in that passion is too important. True! Personal stranger of sorts.
We'd have you ghostwriting half of our staff. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff does that.
They do?
You don't really think Lena Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. This game is so far tickling my philosophical side of my brain in how it converses on issues of society and information. Yes, it's good. Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it will hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Information. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you remember me 2 weeks from now. Does this game go on for 2 weeks? I bet that line has a payoff where he comes back 2 weeks later and he still remembers her. Sure. You want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or boss. Boss is just a title, but it's too impersonal and cold. It is? Oh, she's getting self-conscious because she calls her beloved boss boss. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. For a journalist, 2 weeks probably feels like 2 years with how much they have to keep up with. Yeah, I guess so. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or their name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink? Another one? Do you? Yes. You know what? Third time is the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. Those bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Yeah. I mean, she did appeal to his ego by calling him Mr. Donovan, and he also now sees her as a source of information because she's a public service worker. So he wants to be on her good side, I think. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Damn. Okay. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you more money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. Yikes. Yes, very yikes. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make someone else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive, and there's always that one guy or gal that says, "Hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does?" Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up. But it's never good enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I guess this is an informal meeting, but I don't know. Meeting is like he's not being formal. I guess it is a type of meeting, yeah, because this is prospecting like sources of information. I guess, I don't know. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. I suppose if you could get drunk at those other meetings, you would be more inclined to go, yeah. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven though. We never heard from him again. Jail! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents! Shh, you wake up Red Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch fast. Alright. What's a gut punch? I wanna have... I wanna give him a gut punch, alright. By name. G. Gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 Flanergide. 1, 2. Aged and mixed. Optional. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's supposed to be to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Bitter, manly, and strong. Work on read-only memories by mid-boss? I'm not sure. Let me check. Read-only memories. Oh. There's a lot of... There's not a lot. There's 2 games, actually. Read-only memories Neurodiver and 2064 read-only memories. Does not say they had any involvement with it. I mean, it's not the same developer, but maybe, yeah, but maybe some of the people, or maybe they just took inspiration from the same things. I don't know. I don't really know that game. Mix. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole, crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? Upon a search, I found their names are different. Yeah. I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend, but it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. And I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Okay, women are service and sex. That's all women are. Nice guy this is. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? Thank you for looking. I was wondering specifically with the art style. It reminds me of it well. I think y'all would enjoy ROM too if you like this. Okay. Let me put it on the list. Read only memories. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Follow the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback want to provide the establishment so we can enhance our customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane. The Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Who'd happen to know how she got her mechanical alarm? Oh, would you happen to know how she got her mechanical alarm? Heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of heart attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to not keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though, I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry and the other a pickup artist. And the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but... There's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started speeding on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. That was my Discord, not yours. Okay? It was Sydney. Sydney Angel is now online. She started speeding on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please, there's a word I haven't heard today. Give me right up. When you still feel like suplexing though. Pile driver. Jill got pinged. Pile driver. 3 monster and extract. 3 Flanergide. 4 Armatrine. All mixed. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. It's a bitter, manly, and burning drink. That's word. All mixed. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment the lie can give meaning to you. See, lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked you really faked orgasms because you look like you have a lot of experience. I don't know if that's a good thing to say, bro. That's quite a random thought you to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this wreck house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. How do I gut punch this guy? Yeah. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? It's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. A fringe weaver. How do I gut punch this guy in the... What the fuck? It's pure alcohol. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. It's a bubbly, classy, and strong drink. Generally don't know how someone fakes one. You gotta be a real shithead to do that. I don't know if shithead is the right word, but I get what you mean. You just gotta be really, like, insecure, I think. Because people... Or maybe they have to be, like, scared. I don't know. Some people, like... When I imagine a woman faking an orgasm, I imagine a woman that's very sad in her life, who only has sex with men who don't know what they're doing, and that they, you know, would probably not, you know, respond well to being told they're not good at sex. But I don't know. That's just my vibe. The vibe I get from that. Aged and mixed. Fringe weaver. I can see why some people would lie to protect themselves, but I don't know. Try not to think it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Is that wrong that I imagine that as the example of someone faking an orgasm? I don't know. Am I fucked up for thinking that? Sorry, my simple approach with faking one is usually a negative connotation of not wanting to be with that person anymore. I suppose it's more complicated than I first thought. You're right. Yeah, I guess so. An urge to get or do something that I just can't justify. Just satisfy. Blah, blah, blah. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? This guy bringing up the weirdest topic, so what is his deal? True, he's very... He's an interesting guy, I guess. While collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is... bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus having 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I feel bad for sex workers. They deserve a lot more respect, I think. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Okay. 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 Okay, I hope she's just her daughter, dude. You don't do anything else with her. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can fuck puppies, at least you shouldn't. But you should fuck your daughter. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank then. I can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. This guy is irking me, yeah. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. I whole lot of respect for Jill. Yes, she's handling these people very well. Hope she's okay. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. All right. I like these. She bloody deserves one, yeah. This art is lovely. True. Now it's safe to keep playing. Yippee! Look at all these people we're gonna meet later. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Okay, more music. The last one is Will You Remember Me? Let's... Oh, please. How do I clear the track? Oh. Oh, no. Will you remember me? Okay, so this one. Everything will be okay. Okay, right click removes them. Okay. Okay, back in action. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable. I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Look at the wrestling! They're punching the shit out of each other! Oh, speaking of wrestling, the new Street Fighter 6 trailer looks dope. I love what they did with Alex and the song, his theme, by Jam Project. Oh boy. Oh boy. I love fighting games. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss? Master Specialist Seipi Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. I also need to listen to Alex. Alex's theme is so good. Hey, go, Alex! Yeah! Man, I love fighting games. Blue hair girl shows up, sleep, wrestling. Yeah! I mean, she's cute, but she's a cop. Alex's theme is red. Yes! Yes! Wait, that's too long. Just call me Say. I'm gonna get your Say. Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. So more so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. Okay, by flavor, sweet drinks. And then we look through these. Sweet, girly, happy. It's not icy though. Sparkle Star. Aged, no, that's not it. Blue Fairy. Aged and mixed, no. Moonblast. All on the rocks and blended. Sweet, girly, happy. Moonblast. 6. Okay, this is not a small drink. Let's try another one. Brentini. 9. This is 10. Sweet, classy, happy. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Okay. Piano Woman. This is a big drink. Yeah, this is a big drink, so not this one. I guess... not this one. Moonblast. This is 7, 8, 9. All on the rocks and blended. No relation to the Hadron Cannon that you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Okay, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Pi Delta, 1 Planetite, and 2 Carmentine. Sweet, really happy. On the rocks and blended. Yeah. Okay. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one another, in fact. So you said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with rights and such? Rights? Oh, no, no, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with the rights or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. Also, speaking of blue hair girl, did you see the new Life is Strange thing, Maple? You like that game, don't you? It's gonna have Chloe in it. Don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be good. It smells of cash grab to me. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. Was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. No, sounds kinda doctrine to me. Feel like a religious cop force, religious police force, it would be very dangerous. But I am very, you know... I don't know what the right word for me is, but, you know, I don't really believe in that stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I think it's pretty cool, but I have yet to play Double Exposure, the previous game in this specific timeline. I'm excited to try them regardless. Also, the game's affordable. It's $50 standard. If that's affordable, then great. I don't know what's 50 euros? Is your currency euro, or is it like the what's it called? Pounds. I don't know. But hopefully it's good. I hope it's good. I hope they get Ashley Birch back to voice Chloe, which is not affordable for me at launch. More so meant it's better than 70 or 80 standard. Okay, Euro is our courtesy. Okay, thank you. Euro is like $6 for me. €1 is $6 for me, I think. I don't know the exact exchange rate right now, but I don't think I've seen a euro be less than $5. Now, I know many doctors, but not one. Yeah. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Northern Ireland, which is the top of the country, is technically part of the UK, so it uses pound sterling. Yes. Currency. Yes. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I like Ashley Birch. I feel like she is a good voice actress. She voiced Rise Kujikawa from Persona 4 in Persona 4 Dancing. when Laura Bailey couldn't voice her due to, I don't remember if it was like family issues or if it was just like a scheduling conflict. But yeah, I think she did a good job as Elise. Who else does she voice? Does she voice, is she not Ellie from The Last of Us? Laura Bailey was my favorite character. Ooh, Kaine! Yes, I need to play those games soon. Man, I want my CRT back so I can play Drakengard. I like Laura Bailey. She voiced Chun-Li for the longest time, but they replaced her with Jenny Kwan, I think is her name, because I think they wanted an Asian actress to play Chun-Li. I'm not sure why though. That's just my. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah. But they did keep Kyle Hebert for Ryu. The answer lies in the heart of battle. I love Ryu so much. Yesterday actually before bed I was reading Persona fanfic, which I am reading before bed every day until I catch up. And then I remembered out of nowhere the scene where Madarame from Persona 5, like one scene where he appears, and I was like, is that not Kyle Hebert? I think it's not Hubbard. It's written as like Herbert, but I think it's Hebert. I think I've heard him say it before. And then I was like, is that not him who voices that? And then I searched online and yes, it was. And I was like, damn. And then I went through his roles, and then was like, damn, this guy voiced a lot of characters I like. And then I spent like the next 2 hours looking up voice actors, and I spent a lot of time not sleeping. It's probably to align with modern industry perspective of authentic voiceover. Don't forget how many people stood down during lockdown from voiceover characters that they weren't the ethnicity of. That's true. That's true. Hope the fanfic is good. It's very good. I don't know how much you know about Persona 5. I know you know Persona 4, but haven't finished it. But it's like, what if Persona 5 was set 5 years in 2021, like 10 years later than Persona 4? So Nanako was the same age as the protagonists, and she was one of the protagonists of Persona 5. It's very good. It's called Steal the Truth, Reach Out for Your Heart. I know it's about Persona 5, admittedly. The only thing I haven't played is Tactica. I love Persona 5. I have not played Tactica or Strikers. I have $2,000? What? I had a period obsession with it. I even have a Joker. What? That's so cool! I want a Joker mask. You're like so awesome and stuff. I'm jealous. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. Donovan slept under the table. We'll send you a picture later. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't notice this was here because I'm blind, I guess. Don't know how much he Donovan specifically paid. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, Did I mishear you and you actually meant size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finish your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Classy small. This one is 10. This one is... This one is 10, but it's sour, and I don't think she likes sour. Brentini is sweet and happy, so I think she'd like that. But let's... Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Cobalt Velvet. Bubbly, classy, and Bernie. 2, 3, 5. Okay. That's also... I think... Cringe Weaver. No, she's not gonna like that. Mercury Blast. 2, 5, 8, 10. Sour. Yeah, I think the Brentini is the one to go for. 6 Settle Hide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 Paradeltas. 1 Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend, not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. What do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? So you know my name, now I wanna know yours. Oh sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on it too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't want like angry nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like it. I like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. I love the relativity of the human experience. I love how everything is relative. I love this. I love this. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. Head now in a moment, but I want you to know you're doing a really good job. I hope the rest of the stream goes well, and if you need to chat, you know where I am. Thank you! Thank you, Maple. Enjoy. Have a good rest of your day. It is getting late, huh? It's 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Is anyone still in? Should I stop? After this, I'm also still here? Okay. It's not too late here, don't worry. I just need to go down to my dad. Okay. Nerd is still here. Yay! Okay. Bye, Maple. Wish you the best. Thank you for coming so much. No, thank you so much for coming, not thank you for coming so much. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. You don't have to be sorry. You've been here for 1 hour and a half. That's plenty. And you're awesome too, Maple. Thank you so much. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. Do you think you'd go a stream without Maple apologizing? Bye-bye, friend. Bye-bye, Maple. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh, it's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guided myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you got me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault, there are even squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But if you are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll leave something else. I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brentini. No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini. It's Brentini, trust me. I'll get you one. I just gave you one. Six, 3, and 1. Aged and mixed. Here, see? Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. Oh. Okay, something exploded. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead, be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. Gillian, I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean the Uncle Angus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead. As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpocketers? You're pickpocketers, aren't you? Why did you say anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You wanna tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, and have your horrible way with me and then brutally murder me, don't you? That's weird. Very specific. All while still... Whoa! All while still violating every hole in my body while I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. She's having a breakdown. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Be careful, Jill. Give her something that will calm her down. By type. A flavor. Bubbly. Spicy sour. Bottled. Okay, calming drinks. Let's see. Bubbly. Frothy water. PG rated shows for review now. It's supposed okay, I don't know. Okay, I have no idea what to give her. There was one that said something about leaving you sleepy. Yeah. That's what I thought. Thank you, Nanrate. Yeah, this one. Couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them, you'll be sleeping soundly. 3 Edelhyde, 3 Pearl Delta, and optional Carmetrine. Let's put just one. All aged and mixed. Fluffy Dream. What is that? A drink? You're in a bar. Bar serves drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you... Thank you, Maple. Maple sent me a message on Discord. So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down, why did you spice it up with roofies, TX, pumpkins? Pumpkins? Is pumpkins slang for something? God no, I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, that day the dog might pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. That's the best case scenario. I couldn't get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular penalty. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... Ugh. Even if you say that. Let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They'll sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Danazeng sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. I think it's referencing pumpkin spice, which is a Starbucks drink flavor. Oh, I see. I see. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? Yeah, I never went to Starbucks either, but that's because they really don't exist all that much in Brazil. And I wouldn't, even if they were. What about it? Oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try to trade on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part, sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something you won't have value? Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until the car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets stripped for clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I won't enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. Piano man. What are we thinking of the game so far, chat? I like it. Good characters, good writing, has interesting topics that the dialogue deals with. Two, 3, 5, 5. I like it too. That's good. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Forgot how cozy it was. It is very cozy. Also, these guys have been punching each other for like half an hour. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Just does that to you. It's easy to listen to each different character and their perspectives and how their attitudes towards Jill changes throughout the conversation. That's very true. I think my favorite character so far was the misogynistic, like, alcohol and sex guy. The way he got scared when he saw the boss and how he started. He had some interesting things to say, even though he was very, you know, not a great guy. But I liked that guy. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Just does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Horse blower? Horse blower? Unsure what that means, but it's an interesting expression. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. He's kinda admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Where are you working in there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? I needed to people leave behind. Why? I ignored the period. I also really liked Donovan D. Dawson. I think the whole newspaper thing and the whole this song and the whole like using people for their skills and stuff and only caring about money and the clicks and stuff. I think that was an interesting conversation that helped the world building, but I don't know, I think all of these characters have been good so far. This one is less good, I think, but we haven't finished the conversation with her yet. At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess it was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a techie disco overseen by DJ with an afro. Unsure if racist, but kind of smells of racism, but I don't know. My boss just wanted a coffee place, I think. Her boss sounds like an interesting person, what with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense in the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... heh. Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. One Brentini, please. Coming right up. I do not remember how to make it. 6. Opa. 3 and 1. Aged and mixed. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers! Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, it just kinda happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julienne arcade machine. I can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. Interesting that she admired a character that had her name. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room with where every piece of furniture talks, being a Model Warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. I love carps. I love carps. I love koi fish. They're so cool. I went to Sao Paulo. And Sao Paulo is the place in the world that has the most Japanese people outside of Japan. And they have this whole like neighborhood that's called Liberdade, which translates to freedom. And it's just this little Asia town. Yeah, fish are cool. I like fish. I met a biologist once who hated fish because fish technically isn't like a real classification. But I don't know. That's an interesting topic, but that's for another thing. Yeah, and then and I don't know. They just had this carp little koi pond there, and it was so cool. It was very sad also because it was this little bamboo garden with a koi pond, but it was in the middle of the city and like the concrete jungle. So it was very like a pocket of another place that was transported there. It was very interesting. I want to visit Sao Paulo another time one day. But yeah. Yeah, I like Sao Paulo. The little bit I saw of it, at least. It's too big of a city for me though. I like the more reserved like places. Yeah, it was kind of sad, honestly. A tiny pocket of paradise. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, but it was kind of sad. So, no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I couldn't find it in me to study that. Oh, that one didn't age well, huh? So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Fuck AI, by the way. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. Oh? The song is popping off? Holy shit! Okay. I think we idealize the idea of dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Yeah. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Hello? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up and had a couple of drinks and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that just because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Total earnings, drinks total, mistakes, commission 30%, today's payments. Whoa, okay. Okay. Interesting. Your membership to Shining Fingers will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 bucks by then. Jill is lost in thought about a holoplant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger You. You can now visit JC Elton's. Okay. Holoplant. Okay. 4. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? I ghost took my money. Shop. Okay. GC Elton's. Toria Pria por encargo. Hollow plant. Where is the hollow plant? Oh. She wanted the... She wanted the PC9X. Okay, hollow plants. In memory of a real potted plant. That sucks. Okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Gasp! It's the PC9X. Is that a real thing? Or is that a parody of a real thing? Should I stop here, or do I read the news, or do I save the news for next time? Let's save. We're at 2 hours, so even if we don't continue, I'm gonna take a break. I like taking 5-minute breaks every 2 hours when I stream. So what do we think? Do we want to continue, or do we want to stop? Parody of the PC98. However, there was also a predecessor called the X68000. Interesting. I like this shirt. Pink shirt with slut written on it. That's a cool shirt. Stopping is fine. I do not mind either way. Okay. If the next segment also takes 2 hours, I don't know. I think I'd rather stop today. I think I think doing 1 day. How many days are in this game? I don't know actually. If doing 1 day a stream is like less than 10 streams, then sure. I think I can do... Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna stop. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of your days. If you have day to enjoy, or if you're just gonna sleep and chill out, then have a good night. Have a good rest. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Narrate, for coming. And yeah, see you maybe Sunday. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because tomorrow Maple is gonna stream and I want to be there to watch her. And so yeah. Bye, Narrate. Enjoy drawing. Enjoy relaxing. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. See you all next time. Hopefully soon. Bye, Pinkerton. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.